Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, the government of Canada has announced a pilot to allow eligible people to extend their postgraduate work permit one time for up to 18 months. So this has gone live starting from today, and applications can be accepted till July 27th. So today in this video we are going to go through how to go through with this. So I have opened the official page where they have written. So if you want to be eligible for this, you should have a postgraduate work permit that expired on or after Jan 30, 2020, or a postgraduate work permit that expired in 4 months or less from the date they apply. Okay, and you must be in Canada and have a valid temporary status or be applying to restore their status. Okay, so the information is now available. So here if you go under international information for students, if you scroll down further, you have a link if your postgraduate work permit has expired or will expire soon. So it says starting Jan 27, 2021 you may be eligible for an open work permit up to 18 months under a new public policy. Find out if you meet the requirements. Click on this. So who can apply? You must meet the following 5 requirements. Your postgraduate work permit expired on or after this, will expire within 4 months from the date you apply. Okay, you were in Canada as of January 27, 2021 when the public policy took effect, and have stayed in Canada since then. You either have a temporary resident status, lost temporary status but you have already applied to restore it, or lost your status and you will apply to restore it at the same time as applying for this open work permit. Okay, so this is good. You include in your application that you are applying for an open work permit under this public policy. You have a valid passport. So passport validity is really important. So make sure you don't fall under that and have it ready with you. How to apply? It has to be applied only online by July 27, 21. So this is online process, so this is gonna go through your GCK or MyCIC account, whatever you say. You have an instruction guide that you can open here. So that's gonna. So this is the general for guide 5533, applying or change condition extend, how to change conditions, initial and open work permit, online application. Alright, but anyway, let's go through this. So as you see that you need to go through your GCK account, then go through apply to come to Canada, and I do not have a personal reference code, and then you got to start from there. Now make sure you answer these questions correctly. Okay, you would like to work temporarily. Answer either less than or more than 6 months. You must select worker as your current immigration status. Answer yes when asked. Okay. Does one of the following apply to you? I am a subject of removal, that is unenforceable. I applied for study permit before entering Canada, which was approved but not issued in a board of entry. I am in primary. I am applying for an open work permit under an active public policy. So this is the option you need to select. They have emboldened it for you. You need to include the documents listed in your application, including a letter. Remember that you are applying for an open work permit under the public policy facilitating the issuance of an open work permit. Okay, so make sure you include a letter like this. If you can't apply online, you can submit a paper application. Disability. Okay, so we'll not go into that. Instead, let's go through this and see. Okay, so the tab is open. So I'm gonna log in and then we'll proceed from there. Okay, so I have come back to my GCK account. Here we need to click on apply to come to Canada. It was clearly mentioned here, apply to come to Canada. and then next page, scroll down. I do not have a personal reference code, and click on visitor visa study and work permit. Now let's see the questions that was written here. You would like to work temporarily, answer either less or more than 6 months. So what would you like to do? Work. How long? More than 6 months. Select the code. Let's say you are an Indian citizen, so you'll select India. What is your current country? If you are presently in Canada, you should select it. So you are in Canada because that is required as part of the application. So click on Canada. Do you have a family member who is currently citizen by 18? So this is as per you. Like if applicable, select yes. If not, select no. Date of birth. So let's say I make somebody 26 years of age. So if I go for 26 years, 1995, not bad. 1995 Jan 10. Next. Are you a lawful permanent citizen? Like are you a green card holder? No. Next. Now let's see. You must select worker as your current immigration status. So current immigration status, worker. Okay. Next. Answer yes when asked. Does one of the following apply to you? And this is what applies to you. Okay. Next. Okay, so you are applying. I am applying for an open work permit as an active public policy or pilot program. So it has to go yes. Okay, what's the next question? Okay, alright, so these questions were mandatory to be answered like this. Now you need to follow accordingly. Are you a spouse, common or dependent child? Let's say you are not married, so this not applies to you. Are you dependent child who is a foreign? This is also not applicable to you. So those questions were very important. What is your marital status? Let's say you never married. What is the province of destination? Let's say Ontario. Okay, so you got two options: temporary resident visa on open work permit. So let's say you're applying for an open work permit. Of course, under this extension is an like this, they have called like new work permit. So this is an open work permit. Are you accompanying a family member? Let's say no. Whatever is applicable your case. When does your status in Canada expire? So now this is a really good question. So eligibility, you see, like will expire within 4 months from the date you apply for this open work permit. So today is let's say today is Jan 27 and today you are applying for it within 4 months. So let's say your open work permit is expiring on Feb 2021. Then so then you are eligible Feb. Okay, you are eligible. Have you medical exam past 12 months? No. Have you lived in a designated country? Let's say no. But you always go through it, like there is a list, and based on that you can find out. And moreover, I am not an immigration consultant. Whatever I am making is based on my understanding, research and information that I read online. It may or may not be absolutely truthful. So when I say truthful means like correct. So if you are taking any portion, any lesson out of it, do it at your own risk, because I won't be liable for any outcome that comes out if you refer my video for anything. Alright. Do you want to work in following jobs? Read it. Let's say no. Whatever is applicable in your case. Do you want to submit an application for family member? No. Let's say you are applying a no. Yes. No, you don't want any representative. You will be doing it on your own. In past 10 years, have you given fingerprints? Yes. Like you have gone through biometrics. Fee associated? Yes, you will be paying the fee. Why you wouldn't? You make a digital copy with a scanner or camera? Yes, that is why you are applying online. Will you be paying your application fee online? Yes, you will be. That is why you are coming here. You can review all the answers and make sure you review your answers against what is written here. If you scroll down, this is really important so that you do not miss on any important section. And also a letter of explanation where they have shown you like you have to include, see this, don't miss this. So now we are going to populate the checklist. Okay, so that letter you gonna upload here. Okay, your passport digital photo that you gonna include, and this form, and this form schedule 1 5257. This is not mandatory, but I strongly recommend you do this. And although we do not see any slot for open work permit like your current postgraduate work permit, I would suggest upload it as part of client information as well, like include the letter and then attach that also, so that you get the information. Anyway, IRCC will have all the information you need. So I've already uploaded relevant videos. I'm gonna put the link, but those links are just reference which may not be of this particular situation we are going through. So you need to answer as per the situation, not exactly what is shown in the video, because what is shown in the video, again I say, I'm not a registered immigration consultant, so some pieces of information could be wrong, could not be appropriate for you. So that is just to show you how to proceed, but what to enter and proceed is up to you, so and your case. So make sure you fill up according to that. So once you are through, then there will be a button like going to the next where you got the payment, and then from there you need to apply. Alright, so thanks for watching this, guys. I hope you like this video. Make sure you like and comment, and if you have any concern, any question, anything that comes in your mind, feel always absolutely free to us. Thank you, guys.